Details of all music played on tonight's show is available on some website somewhere connected with the BBC. The news department is Nikki Cardwell. One of my best G's ever. And Kevin and Perry impressionist Mr. Gary Newman ran the desks tonight. Thrown in at the deep end, my producer tonight, who brought in baked goods and has been absolutely charming, Millie Chew, I thank you very much. You, of course, have excelled yourself. And it's Glasgow next week, so we aren't here. We'll be back the week after. Pauline! Pauline! I'll just have a snack!
This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app. It's on your smart speaker.
BBC News at 8 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. Union leaders have confirmed that the largest rail strike to take place in Britain in 30 years will go ahead next week. The RMT union says the row with Network Rail about pay, jobs and conditions has not been resolved. More than 40,000 workers will walk out on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thousands of protesters have gathered in central London to demand better pay and working conditions to help tackle the cost of living crisis. Demonstrators carried banners reading "End Fuel Poverty" and "Wages Up, Bills Down." The director of the Institute for Fiscal Studies, Paul Johnson, says immediate pay rises will have long-term consequences.
We've got a series of individual shocks which have created a very high level of inflation this year. If wages rise by 10% this year, then that's going to push through into inflation next year and possibly beyond that. And the absolute priority for government and the Bank of England really at the moment ought to be to make sure that that doesn't happen, that inflation doesn't become embedded in the economy.
Police in Brazil have arrested a third man in connection with the murder of the British journalist Dom Phillips. Jefferson da Silva Lima had been on the run before giving himself up near the